Hey class, welcome to the demonstration of A Tangled Web. I just wanted to give you guys a little demonstration video so you guys won't have too much trouble playing the game. So go ahead and click on play. The goal of this game is to help Itzy rescue his family. Of course, you guys will be starting out on stage 1, level 1. So this is how the game plays. I'm just going to click on a higher level so that you get to see the other components of this game. So you can see right here that Itzy has a certain amount of energy, and if he hits things that does him harm, such as the spikes over here, he'll lose life. Itzy does not take damage from falling long distances, so if he falls down, he doesn't take too much damage. If you guess incorrectly on an angle, though, you do lose life. So be sure to make sure your answers are very precise. So as you can see, this particular problem is testing for complementary angles. And as we know, complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. So to solve for this particular angle, click on the angle, and you can either use the keyboard numpad, or you can actually use the pad that's given to you. So 90 minus 35 is 55. So now I have solved that. Now the goal of the game is to get to the portal to pass every single level. To do that, you had to get all the blue flies. I'm using this arrow to rotate this clock. You can use also your keypad left and right arrow if you have a keyboard. So obviously if you move, for example, clockwise, Izzy will move a little bit to the right. And if you move counterclockwise, Izzy will move to the left based on gravity. Now that I've calculated this angle, you can click on the angle to open up this passage. Now I could go to the portal and finish this level, but since I'm greedy, I'm going to get the bonus fly, which is yellow. To do this, I'm just going to rotate the clock and have him fall directly on top of the yellow fly. And you do this again by clicking on the answer that you already got correct. Even though I took a little damage, I got the bonus fly, and I get to go into the portal. I'm going to go on to a more difficult level to see other things that you'd be tested on. For example, let's go ahead and do the last level of stage 1. You realize here that we have only 5 minutes to complete this maze. So before I actually see what I can do to solve, I need to get all the blue flies. So I'm thinking I don't need to solve any angles yet to get this fly. I'm just going to rotate the clock and have Itzy get that blue fly. Okay, to get the other blue fly, I will probably need to solve for this problem. And this angle, since this angle forms a vertical angle with this angle, by vertical angles theorem, this angle should be also 60 degrees. Once you solve for an angle, the wall reappears after so many seconds, which is a good thing because right now I want to keep this yellow wall to make sure I don't fall into the rail. Right now I want to get this blue one, and to get this blue one I need to solve for this green angle. You know that the total amount of degrees inside a circle is 360, so if this is 60, the green one should be 300 degrees. And I want to move Itzy just to get enough to blue. And of course, since I am greedy, I want to get the yellow one as well. So to get the yellow one, I don't want to fall into the spikes, I want to land perfectly on that platform. And it looks like I can do that by just clicking on the yellow one that I already solved. And now that I solved for all the flies, I just need to land on the portal without landing on that spiky guardian or ball. So again, I already solved for the green angle, I just need to click on it. But of course, timing is important. So I will drop now. Cool stuff? Cool stuff. Okay, well let's go ahead and pick a level that's going to actually test you on the things that we've been learning in this unit. Once you have passed all of stage 1, which requires you to not only know vertical angles, but linear pair postulate and degrees inside a circle, we move on to stage 2. In stage 2, you're going to start learning and solving problems requiring parallel lines and traversals. So for this particular level, I'm going to get the blue flies first that I can get without solving for anything. Now to get this blue fly, I need to open up and solve for this angle. And this angle is a corresponding angle to this angle. So by corresponding angles postulate, if this angle is 40, this angle is 40. Again, this is a parallel line, and this is a traversal. So I'm going to grab that blue one, and now the level is solved and the portal is open. You'll also be tested on, of course, all the other theorems that we've learned in this unit. So for this one, I want to get the yellow fly first, and to get that I need to solve for this angle. And in this angle is a consecutive interior angle to this angle, or a corresponding angle to this angle. Either way, you should get 130 degrees. So I'm going to go this way and get the yellow bonus fly. And again, I can just click on this angle again. And like I said, Itzy does not take damage from falls. Oh boy, I forgot. I need to get on the other side of this wall. So here's the other gaming aspect of this game. Obviously, if I get trapped in this box, I'm not going to be able to get the blue fly. But I can definitely drop upon it. So I just got to find the right angle, just so that I land directly onto the fly. Now, of course, I need to land on the portal, so I will do similarly. Place myself directly above the portal, and drop. Let's select a different level. Once you have passed all of these levels, which require you to learn about angles and traversals and perpendicular lines, we go to stage 3 and learn about angles of triangles. So in this problem, you need to figure out the sum of interior angles of a triangle. You can see that this angle and this angle form a linear pair. This game allows you to add notes by simply clicking on empty space. So this angle and this angle add up to 180, so this angle is equal to 50. You can click on it, double click, and actually type in notes. So I'm going to type in 50 because I know that this angle is 50 degrees, and hit enter. Now I know that this is 50 degrees and this is 85, and that the three interior angles of a triangle add up to 180. 50 plus 85 is 135. So if I'm not mistaken and not doing the math wrong, this measurement should be 45. Oh, we'll find out in a minute. 45. And voila, I have solved for that angle. So now let me just go ahead and get the blue flies and open up the gate again and jump into the portal. Well, that concludes my demonstration video. Good luck and have fun.